In this video, we're going to take a look at the global styles associated with your form. So this gives us control over the overall look and feel of your form. From here, if we hop over to the Styles tab, this is where we can customize our form. So in the first section up here, we're currently looking at a pop-up form, so we can adjust the overlay opacity. On a pop-up form, the form will place an overlay over your website to hide the content. You can reduce the opacity or increase it here. So as I increase it, you can see that the background will get darker and you will see less of your website behind it. And as I decrease it, you'll see the form will get lighter and you'll see more of your website behind it coming through. So we're going to leave this on 50%. This is a good middle ground. In addition to that, you can change the overlay colour. So you can see at the moment it's got a hint of grey. Perhaps you wanted to give it a hint of this colour, and now you can see it's got a browny orange tinge. Let's put it back to grey. Over here we can change the background colour of our left hand column and right hand column. So at the moment this is set to white. Again, we can give it a background colour. Let's set it a light grey. So you can see this is now changed to a light grey. Let's set this back to white. You can also give your form a background image if you wanted an image in the background to sit all the way across your form. In addition to that, we've got the overall width of your form here. So we can use the plus and the minus buttons to make your form a bit wider or a bit smaller. So you can customize it so it's just the right size to sit on your website. And next we've got the padding. At the moment this is set to 0, so elements of your form will sit flush with the border of your form. If we start increasing this, you'll see that the content of the form has now got a padding around it between that and the edge of your form. Let's take this back to 0. Next here we can see you've got the pop-up border. So if we look at our form, we can see we've got a dark black border just following the outskirts of the form. So you can see this is set here. It's got a border of solid, and then here's the border colour and width. So if we make it a bit thicker, you'll be able to see it a bit clearer. In addition to that, you've got further options here to customize the border. So the rounding set to 0. If we bump this up, you will see that our form is now starting to get rounded corners. So you can customize the makeup of your form to the nth degree. And further down here, you can see we've got additional elements such as the font selector. This is the default font that will be used throughout your form. At the moment, this is set to Helvetica. So you can see that our text here is showing in Helvetica font face. If we use the drop-down menu, we can select a new font. So perhaps let's select Century Gothic. And you can see that that's updated. So if I add more content blocks with text in the future, they will automatically run off Century Gothic. In addition to that, we can see our font is in a dark shade of grey. Let's perhaps change our colour to maybe a pure black. Okay, we can see our font is now updated to a pure black. And you've got additional options here to customize the default font. So we could bump up the font size a little bit if you want bigger text. The spacing between words, the color of web links that you put inside your form, and whether web links are going to be in bold or underlined. So you can see here from the global styles menu, you can easily control the overall look and feel of your form. This enables you to make it match your website perfectly.